Today, I want to bring your attention to the stories that you tell about yourself. Stories can really support us. They support our brain in remembering context around things that we've experienced, and that can be really helpful. When our logical side is more active or gets more attention from us than our emotional side does, though, meaning that we think more than we feel, or we spend more time reasoning than we do really nurturing ourselves. It can create an imbalance where we start to, and it's super common, right? I know I've done this, I'm sure you have too, start to tell stories about ourselves built on our expectations because of past experiences. And sometimes if we're like now in a time where things are stressful in the world around us, we can start to tell negative stories about ourselves. And we'll notice something that we do and say, "Oh, I am stupid. Why did I do that?" So in that instance, we have an opportunity to choose to tell a different story about ourselves, to rephrase that. If you notice that you've done something that you don't like, then I want to invite you to practice this with me, right? Noticing it is an act that actually speaks to your intelligence. It speaks to your awareness of an opportunity for improvement. So while you might not like the thing that you've done, you might think that it's dumb or less than you are, right? Or less than you could be. So first, the act is to forgive yourself, because we all make mistakes. What would you say to your best friend if they had made the mistake? Right? Offer yourself that support. And second, change your thought. Because the stories that we tell, even if we never verbalize it, the stories that we tell about ourselves are the stories that we internalize just naturally, right? They are happening inside of us. They are internal to our personal environment. And carrying an internalized story about you being stupid doesn't help you move forward. It doesn't help you grow, and it doesn't help you grab that opportunity. So again, like you would want a loved one to do, you forgive yourself for it, because we all make mistakes. And then change the thought. So with the example, I'm stupid, and change the thought to, I am incredibly intelligent, so intelligent that I recognize my opportunity to grow here. I love myself for recognizing this opportunity for growth. I appreciate myself for taking this opportunity and knowing that next time I will do better. And the more you can put that kind of thought into your own language, the more powerful it'll be for you, right? I kind of presented the way that I would say something like that to myself to work with my reasoning to get to the feeling content that I want to tell a story about, the story that I want to internalize. That I am intelligent rather than stupid, that I am beautiful rather than ugly, that I am kind rather than cruel. We all have moments where maybe we feel like we haven't shown up as our best. The reality, though, is that if we show up in a certain way, then that's the best we can do at that moment. Our best is directly related to our internal resources, the circumstances that have caught our attention, and just the way that we're able to emotionally show up in a moment. That changes. We know from interacting with our loved ones that sometimes a person who is normally very calm and kind can show up with anger or upset. And because they're usually very calm and kind, we want to comfort them. So again, this practice is about offering that support to yourself because you are absolutely worth it. So one more time, because I want to be thorough. The first step, when you notice, and again, our example is, I'm stupid, right? That thought or feeling. But it can be anything that's a negative self-talk. So recognize the negative self-talk and forgive yourself for whatever action you just participated in that you didn't care for. We all make mistakes. And then appreciate that you have recognized it. Own the power of that, the beauty of that, the perfection of that, the opportunity to grow. As soon as we own something, that's when we can change it. And know that you are intelligent and that you are smart enough to choose differently next time. And then third, remember that this is all a practice. And so you practicing it wherever you're at and however successful you are, that too is perfect. All we can do is improve. And if we're improving, then we get credit for that, right? In school, we get credit for improvement. At work, we get credit for improvement. That's how promotions happen. So give yourself credit for improvement. There's no reason to carry mistakes you've made in the past. They're mistakes. They're just opportunities to learn. Thank you for joining me for today's practice. I'll see you on Saturday morning for my live meditation this week. I love me, I love you, I love us.